What if I told you the next Kenyan election is already rigged? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why the opposition just stormed the IEBC headquarters and the explosive accusations they made. The 2027 general election is 2 years away, but the political temperature is already boiling. On Wednesday, January 28, a high-powered delegation of opposition leaders marched into the anniversary towers. Their target: the newly constituted Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. But here's the twist. They didn't go to congratulate them. They went to declare war. Meet the team, led by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, alongside him, veteran politician Kalonzo Musyoka of Wiper, Martha Karua of the PLP, Eugene Wamalwa of DAP-K, and former Interior CS Fred Matiang'i. This wasn't a casual chat. This was a formal declaration of no confidence. The opposition says this IEBC is fundamentally flawed. They say it hasn't earned the trust of Kenyans, and they dropped a bombshell accusation. Kalonzo Musyoka was blunt. He said, and I quote, "We told them the perception out there that this is a William Ruto commission." That's a direct challenge to the current administration, but the accusations got even more specific. They are furious about the recent by-elections, calling them the IEBC's first real test and a total failure. They slammed the procurement process for the key EMS kits, and they named names, attacking the discredited Smart Matic organization. Kalonzo said Smart Matic has been discredited worldwide. The opposition demanded demonstrable outcomes, but here's what nobody's talking about. This meeting wasn't just about complaints, it was about setting a trap. Leaders announced they came to an agreement, a framework to address grievances before the 2027 polls. Fred Matiang'i called it constructive. He said it was the first time the IEBC formally committed to a structured framework. That sounds like progress, right? Wrong. Listen to the threat hidden in the promise. Gachagua issued a chilling warning. He said elections are very emotive. He told the commissioners that if people feel the elections are not credible, temperatures will get high. And then he pointed to the upcoming February by-election. He called it a litmus test, and he vowed mass action if there are signs of malpractice. So let's break this down. The opposition is giving the IEBC the benefit of the doubt, but with a loaded gun on the table. They've institutionalized their engagement. They've set up technical teams, but they've also drawn a red line. The next by-election in February is now a high-stakes game. If the opposition cries foul, they've promised to hit the streets. This creates a massive dilemma for Kenya. Some will say this is healthy democratic oversight, that holding the electoral body accountable before the big race is crucial for peace. Others will see this as political theater, an attempt to delegitimize the IEBC and the government years in advance, to plant seeds of doubt so any future loss can be blamed on rigging. The real question is this about protecting democracy, or is it about preparing the battlefield for 2027? The meeting at Anniversary Towers wasn't a courtesy call. It was the opening shot of the next election campaign, and it sets the stage for 2 years of tension, testing, and possible turmoil. The commissioners now walk a tightrope. Every decision, every procurement, every by-election result will be under a microscope. The opposition has made it clear they are watching, and they are ready to act. Do you think this confrontation will lead to a fairer election in 2027, or is it the start of a dangerous cycle of pre-election disputes? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking political news.